Today we're going to be doing a lower body workout, and we'll be hitting a little bit of all of the lower body muscle groups, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes, and the calves. And we'll only be using dumbbells, and I also have a barbell here that I'll be using for the good mornings, which you can substitute with a dumbbell if that's all you have. So I'm really looking forward to this workout. Let's get to it. So my first superset was dumbbell hip thrusts, and I'm not sure if you can see here, but I had my feet elevated on 2 yoga blocks just to give a little bit more of a range of motion. I added a mini band for a little extra resistance as well, and I have my feet in a wider position. And with that, your glutes are going to be working to push against the resistance of the band, as well as pushing the weight up during the upward phase of the hip thrust. If you have a barbell at home, or if you are working out in the gym and have access to a barbell, you can certainly just substitute this with a barbell. But here I went heavy enough to where I could get about 10 to 12 reps, with those last couple of reps getting pretty tough. I supersetted the hip thrusts with deficit Romanian deadlifts. So again, with this, my feet are elevated on the yoga blocks for some extra range of motion. And with that, I feel a bigger stretch in my hamstrings and glutes. And I'm making sure to keep my back nice and straight as I hinge my hips back. And then make sure to give a nice squeeze in those glutes at the top of the movement with each rep. You want to make sure that you're not overextending or rounding out your back during this movement. And you also want to take it slow so you really feel that stretch and then contraction in your hamstrings and glutes. So I started out my second superset with front foot elevated split squats. So I just stacked up 2 yoga blocks here, and I'm coming down to where my knees do not pass my toes. That's one of the ways that you know that you have good form on this one. And you also want to focus on making sure that when you come down, that the majority of your weight should be on that front leg, and then use that same leg to push back up. And you want to focus on pushing up through the heel of that front foot and giving a nice glute squeeze as you come up and at the top of the movement. This is a great single leg exercise that works your entire lower body and also challenges your balance and stability a little bit. So I paired the front foot elevated split squats with heel elevated hack squats. Now this one puts a little more emphasis on those quads, especially with your heels elevated and your legs in a narrow stance. For my last superset, I'm doing toe elevated barbell good mornings, followed by calf raises. So I have my toes elevated on 2 dumbbells, and this creates more of a stretch in those hamstrings and glutes, and also a little bit in the calves as well. And just like with those deficit Romanian deadlifts, you really want to take your time with this one as you come down. You really don't want to rush it. You want to focus on feeling that stretch all down the back of your legs and glutes and calves, and then focus on using those glutes to pull you back up. Going slow and controlled on this one is really important and will ensure that you get the most out of this exercise. For the last exercise, I'm doing calf raises. So I started out by doing 15 to 20 reps weighted with a dumbbell. And then afterwards, I did 15 to 20 pulses without any weight. Now for a little more range of motion, if you do have something like the edge of a step that you can put the balls of your feet on and then hold on to the staircase or something like that, as you do your calf raises, you'll get a little bit more range of motion and a stretch in those calves. Many times in the past, actually, I've stood on the side of my treadmill with the balls of my feet on the edge of it and did my calf raises that way. I hope you guys really enjoyed this workout. We worked your entire lower body, so we got a little bit of those quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. I hope you're feeling really strong and really good. You might be a little bit sore later on or tomorrow, but that's normal. Just make sure to properly refuel yourself with the right kinds of foods, especially that protein. Getting that protein is really important, and make sure you're staying hydrated and getting enough rest and recovery in between your workouts as well. So please like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos